kind of talk to you about maybe their one key moment from Summit and just maybe their aha moment that they had. And hopefully that will bring a little bit of Summit back to you and really light your soul on fire for this business and just for this coach opportunity, because it will forever change your life. 2 years ago, Summit changed everything for me. And again, Summit had another aha moment for me this time. So here we go. I'm going to share the screen. I'm also going to share a video with you guys as well. But where did it go? PowerPoint. So share screen. Okay. So here's our screen. I made this graphic, and then just so you know, Megan Kootman, I don't know if you're on here. She just had a baby. She might not be on here, but I'm looking to see if she's on here. Okay, so her face, she actually just hit Success Club 6, so her face should be on here. But this is our leaderboard that I posted on Monday for July. If you guys haven't noticed, every single Monday and Thursday, I have a leaderboard. This is an updated leaderboard for coaches who have hit Success Club, who are helping people anywhere from 1 life to 5+ lives. I also recognize the top volume coaches, which means these people have women who are using the products to help them with their health and fitness. I also have the top team growth coach on here as well. This is for our entire downline. This isn't just for my PS coaches. This is for everyone. So every single Monday and Thursday, I post this. So make sure that if you're a coach with a team and you have coaches, make sure that you tag them in this. Let's celebrate one another. All of you guys are working really, really hard. So let's make sure that we love on our coaches, love on one another. This is a family. This is so much more than a team. So make sure you celebrate, shout out the girls that you see on this board because everyone's working really hard. So we have Amy Allen, who is way above Success Club 10. She's helped more than 5 women this month already. I am up there next to her. And then we have Erica, Alyssa, and Megan's face will be there. And they have locked in Success Club 5 with 3 or more women, which is amazing. And then over on the right-hand side, you'll see these are women who have helped 2 or 1 life. We have Megan, she moved over. We have Gwen, we have Erin, we have Stacy. We have Rebecca's husband, which is kind of amazing. She's helping her husband grow his business. We have Joanne. And then moving down to 1 life, we have Jordan, Lena, Jacqueline, Tony, Allison, Blair, Shelly, Amy, Tyler, who is Allison Klotz's husband. She's helping him grow his business. Lupita, Adam, which is Alyssa's husband. She's helping him grow his business. We have Sammy, we have Cindy, we have Katie Doby, we have Megan Dove, we have Sam R., we have Erica McDaniel, we have Cassandra Gaines, and we have Megan Carter. I am the top coach for volume, and Alyssa McIntyre is the top team growth for the month. So far to date, July 18th, we have helped 50 women change their lives, which is absolutely incredible. 50 lives are changed because each and every one of you ladies up on this board. So I'm so proud of you. And I ask you guys just to go all in. Don't end the month with changing 1 life. End the month every single month at SC5, Success Club 6, because if you're here, if you're on this call, our mission is to help women change their lives. We're here to help them live healthy, fulfilling lives, be a part of the sisterhood, be a part of this community. And our commitment as coaches is 3 women a month. So let's make that happen. Let's pull it together and do this. So congratulations to all of you amazing ladies on this board for working so hard, especially those ladies whose husbands are on the board as well. Another little reminder for all my new coaches on here. Listen, if you were not at Summit and if you are a new coach, you can be at Summit. You can buy your ticket right now on sale for $145. It's $145 on sale. You want to get that. Or if you're a new coach starting this month, or maybe you hit Success Club last month, but pretty much if you hit Success Club your first 3 months as a new coach, you actually earn your ticket to Summit. So you will earn your ticket for next summer. It's actually in June of 2018 in Indianapolis, and you will win your ticket, which is valued for $295. If you can't win your ticket, that's okay. You can buy it for $145. I already bought my ticket yesterday, so you are good to go. This is open for everyone, and like I said, I would love to have 48. That's my goal, 48 coaches representing from our team. And in saying this trip is like a big sleepover. So you're not having to get a hotel room by yourself. We literally bunk up, girls partner up. We split the cost of the hotel rooms. We just have an amazing time. You literally function on maybe 1 or 2 hours of sleep. You live off of Shakeology and Energize, and it's absolutely amazing. It will change your life. And you'll hear more about Summit tonight. Next is the post-Summit Surge. Okay, so this is tomorrow night. Every single year after Summit, they have a big post-Summit Surge, which is led by Carl Deichler, the CEO, and they have some special guests. So they have Jessica, they have Kim Fitzpatrick, her husband is a top 10 coach, and then we have Chris Downing, who is the Shift Shop celebrity trainer. So they will all be sharing. This is just a 1-hour call. It starts tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. This will be in the Team Beachbody Coach Facebook page. So if you don't know where that is, let me know and I will tag you. But if you search at the top of Facebook, type in Team Beachbody Coach 411, the live video will just be in there. So all you have to do is go in there. It will pop at 8 p.m. Eastern Time and you will be able to listen to this amazing call. They do have a special announcement that they will be making on this surge. It is an announcement that they have not made at the summit. So be on this call if you want to hear the announcement. The next call after that, Brittany Leggett, who is my grandma upline coach, she is the head of Dynasty United. She is actually going to personally host a Zoom chat after the Summit Surge. So the Summit Surge is at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. This Zoom chat with Brittany Leggett is going to be at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And this is going to replace her Thursday night team call. So this will go right after. I put the link for this event in our Coach Family page. It's exactly like this, the same forum. Okay, you're going to see everyone's face. You can cover your face if you want. You can mute yourself. But this is a Zoom. This is a great opportunity to be on here to discuss, recognize the team, and just to be a part of this. So definitely try to jump on if you can. Okay, going into the announcements. Like I said, I will post all of these graphics for you in the Coach Family page. This graphic has already been shared, so you're good to go, and I will post the other one as well. Couple more announcements, which I am super duper stoked about. I am so excited about these. Most of you guys know that there has been some news that we are launching to the UK. Well, it is official. The date has been set, and it is launching October 19th. So that means if you have some UK friends, if you have some UK followers on Instagram or Facebook, these women can join your challenge group and sign up starting on October 19th, which is absolutely incredible, ladies. The fact that we are only in the US and Canada, we only have 450,000 coaches, which is not that many in the big picture. But now that we're launching to the UK is huge. Lots of UK ladies have Beachbody programs, but they have no idea about the coach opportunity. They have no idea that there's challenge groups. So if I were you, I would really start, looking on Instagram. Instagram is my best friend for the UK launch. So check that out. Again, we'll release on October 19th, and there will be an info session on October. I'm trying to think of the info session. I will get you the date for the info session, but I believe there is an info session coming up for the UK just for our group. I don't have that date here for some reason, but I will get that for all of you. But there is information in the Coach Online office about UK, how to work with those customers, but it's very user-friendly. It's pretty much the same way you would sign up United States or Canada coach or challenger. Now there is a brand new Beachbody website coming. I am so excited. There's an improved site navigation, site-wide search. There's opportunities, there's ways to share videos and images via email or social media. There's English, Spanish, and French sites. So we are helping everyone. And the best part is that what you see on your computer is what's going to be on your mobile. So the mobile and desktop are going to be the same. So it's going to be much more user-friendly. That's going to be great for us because sometimes it's hard to work from your phone and for customers and coaches to use that as well. All the sites will be redesigned. So Team Beachbody Fitness, your cart, everything. The thing I honestly love the most, my favorite thing about the website is that they are going to help build a cart for your challenger. So what's going to happen is that you can build this cart for your challenger with some ideas. So maybe if they're getting the All Access Challenge Pack, maybe they want to kickstart it with a 3-day refresh. You can add that to their cart. So when they check out, that will be in their cart. Or maybe someone wants a pre-workout like Energize. you can add that to the cart so they can see it when they check out, which is absolutely fantabulous. So I'm super excited about that as well. The other thing, which is a game changer. Now, I have a feeling that most of you on this call are in this to build a business. And if you are a current diamond coach, if you are striving to become a diamond coach, there is now a new coach bonus. Okay. There is a new diamond bonus promotion. Now, in the past, there's only been quarterly bonuses for star diamond coaches, which is 2-star, 5-star, 10-star, and 15-star. But now there is a diamond bonus promotion. So you can earn $250 in a quarter 3, which is this quarter currently, and then quarter 4, which is the last quarter of the year, which is October, November, and December. So from now until September, you can get a $250 bonus, and then you can get another one between September or October through December. How this works is that you have to be hitting Success Club 5 consistently, okay? You have to be hitting it every single month. So not only do you have to be a diamond coach, a paid diamond coach, but you also have to be earning Success Club, okay, to get this. So 6 consecutive weeks. So that means you need to get your calendar out. If you're a diamond coach, if you want to become a diamond coach, from the day that you turn diamond, you've got to hold paid diamond rank, and you also have to hit Success Club that month to get the $250 bonus. So if you have more questions pertaining this, if you're still confused on this, please reach out to me if I'm your upline, or reach out to your upline coach and they will explain this. But this is huge, ladies. Not only can you earn your commission in your team bonus cycles as a diamond, but you can earn an extra $250 every quarter just for being a diamond coach and for helping 3 women, which is kind of amazing. As for commissions, you are now going to earn 25% commission on all of the Beachbody On Demand customer purchases, which that was not the case before. And then for people that have club membership, you used to earn 10%. You used to get 10%. Now they don't do that anymore. The 10% is gone on September 2017 because of the all access membership now. So that will be leaving. So that's some announcements there. The next announcements moving down. I am so excited about these announcements, ladies. And the best part, there's actually more announcements coming, but they are top secret. So this is just the beginning for some of the amazing things that are happening for us this year. The first one is this. For all of you picky, all of your kids that are picky, and all of your challengers, kids that might be picky eaters, and picky parents, and people that maybe have some sensitivities to maybe the products in Shakeology, we now have Daily Sunshine. Okay, Daily Sunshine is certified organic. It's soy-free, dairy-free, gluten-free, non-GMO. It's pediatrician approved. This is incredible. It is the same price as Shakeology. You can get chocolate or you can get strawberry and banana. This is incredible for our kids. This is an incredible opportunity to help the moms in our groups. This is also amazing for challengers who, like me, I have a couple challengers who are allergic to mushrooms and they are allergic to flaxseed. This is what they can drink right here. This opens up multiple doors of opportunity for you. The next amazing announcement is the Clean Week. So this releases in September. This is by Megan, one of the celebrity trainers. This I love because for most of you, if you've run a free challenge group, which we're all going to still run free challenge groups, this is an opportunity for them to plug in to your free group, but actually try out the Shakeology and try out the workout program for $29. That's super duper cheap. So what they'll get is for 7 days, they will get access to 7 days of workouts for beginners and novices, either one by Megan. And then they get 7 days worth of Shakeology, and they also get a meal plan. So this is great for people who are on the fence about Shakeology. They're not sure. This is a great opportunity for it to be a little bit more than a free group, but for them to really start to experience the all access and to try the shakes. And again, this is only $29, super duper cheap. And this is coming out in September. So for me personally, what I'm going to do is when I run a free group, when someone signs up, I'm going to say, by the way, would you like to try out the Clean Week option where you can get 7 days of Shakeology, try 7 days of the all access workout just for $29. And that will let them see a little bit more than just the free group. The next announcement is the Double Time. The new program is going to be released in November, and this is by celebrity trainer Tony Horton. This program is great for family, friends. It's with a partner, and it will be coming out in November, so another new program. There's also another new program coming out that is not on here. It is a secret, a new program that will be coming out. Super duper excited. That might be announced on the Surge tomorrow night. It will be announced eventually, hopefully tomorrow night, but just make sure you look out for that. Then the last big announcement is Coach Summit, which we've been talking about that. We just came back from Summit. It was holy moly amazing. And this is in Indianapolis, 2018. You will be able to book your hotel room, okay? Book your hotel room on the 20th, July 20th, 12 p.m. Eastern time. Listen, if you are going to go, what I would do is after this, in this feed on our Coach Family page, or I can help you partner up, but let's start partnering up with the women that you want to be roomies with. And I can even start, actually, I will do this. I will start a hotel, like partner up type of room thing. And one person from each room will pretty much hold the spot for the hotel. And the reservations will start on the 20th. We are looking at the JW Marriott. I did try to do a room block, but they are not allowing it anymore. I tried to pull my strings, and pretty much if I make a room block, they will then close down the room block. So I cannot do that. But I would like to get all of us in the same hotel, which is the JW Marriott. It's on the website for CoachSummit.com. And like I said, I will post that. I will also send a reminder out reminding you to get on there at 12 p.m. Eastern time as fast as possible, because those hotels literally sell out in like less than 1 hour. So you want to be on there. And like I said, I will help partner you guys up if you want. What I would recommend is if you are a diamond coach, I would recommend getting a room for you, for your coaches to be in the room with you. Okay. And if you have a husband going, then obviously just get a room for you and your husband. The announcements here, you can see here, these are kind of laid out for you. These are the new in 2017. Like I said, I will post this, but this kind of gives you like the year at a glance of everything that's happening, even from January. I have it all the way back. You can see that in July, the Shift Shop came out, Daily Sunshine. September, the Clean Week is coming out. October, the UK launch begins. In October, there is the new Coach Office. November is Double Time. And then November comes Canada for TBB.com. And then December is the new Team Beachbody website. So you can see right here, these are the announcements, and I will share those with all of you in the Coach Family page. Now moving on, okay. Let me just unscreen share this because I'm trying to be quick for you guys. Stop share. So I really want to talk to you guys about a couple things really quick before I move on into the summit. I'm going to get this book and I'm going to share it with you guys. What I'm about to show you guys is I'm going to show you a calendar. And I know for you guys, you're going to think this is just a calendar. This is not a big deal. But one of the biggest things for coaching is setting goals and making a plan in advance. Because I promise you this, after being a coach for 2.5 years, you need to have a marketing plan for how you make your posts. You need to have a plan of when you're going to start a challenge group. You need to have a plan of when you're going to do free groups. And you need to have a plan of when you're going to hit Success Club and when the team calls are. Because if you do not have a plan, you're not going to be able to make an actions to execute the plan. So I'm going to show you the calendar for August. Now, this is something I threw together. I will post this calendar for you guys. You can print it out. You can write on it. You can put your own timeline. But I want you to see what you guys should be doing from now all the way until the end of the year. Honestly, this is something that you need to be implementing in your coach business now, because I'm still here today because I have a plan. I have a marketing plan. The way I post each week, it's leading up to the next event. And then the next week is leading up to the next event that I'm hosting. You need to have a plan, because if you don't have a plan and if you're not educating your followers that are following you on Facebook or Instagram, maybe on your blog, they have no idea how to reach out to you and they have no idea what you're doing. And you need to have some type of systemized structure to how you are running your business. Now, I know some of you are new. That's great, because I wish that I would have had a plan like this when I was a new coach. So the first thing I want to say is if you need a PD book, I'm going to recommend to all of you to get the 12-week year. This time last year, it was probably in December that we read this book, but I'm going to recommend you guys getting the 12-week year. You can listen to it on Audible or you can read it. I want you guys to read this now because I want you to start putting this into motion for the next 6 months so that you can crush the new year when we go into 2018. I don't want you to look at the year as a year. I want you to break down the year into 12 weeks and set your goals, because it's much more attainable and you can achieve more goals if you break it down into a set of 4 years in, or wait, 4 years or in 1 year. Does that make sense? Every 12 weeks you'll have a goal. So read this book, listen to it. This calendar I'm going to show you, this is just a template. You don't have to follow it. You don't have to do exactly what I'm doing, but I will say most of my coaches, my personally sponsored coaches, kind of follow my system because there is a strategy to all of this. And I'm going to explain the strategy. I've had some of my coaches even ask me, why do you have a free group here? Why do you have a challenge group here? Why do you do this? Why do you do that? It's because it's all strategy. It's all to hit Success Club in the first week of the month. It's to roll in my free group people into my challenge group. And then it's to convert challengers to coaches by the last week of the challenge. So there's a systematic formula to this. So you need to make a plan. You will not be a successful coach if you do not have a plan and you don't know what you're doing. You just cannot shoot blank darts. You just can't do that, or you will not have any success. So I'm going to show you this calendar. You guys can print it out. You can use it. And I really want you guys to use this going into August. Now, if you need to change the dates, that's perfectly fine. Oh yeah, Katie Doby, there are no points for the clean week, but you do get commission. So you will get commission off of the clean week when they purchase that for the 7 days. Okay, so next, moving down. So I'm going to share the calendar with you ladies. If you have questions, you may ask them. There is one more thing I didn't put on here, but I will update this. I just wanted to show you guys kind of like an outline of how I do this. But this is the book I want you guys to read. And then I'm going to share my summit takeaways after everyone goes. So stay on with me so that I can share my takeaways with you and kind of my hopes for our team moving in to the last, honestly, 6 months of the year, and then moving into 2018. So here is my little calendar that I'm going to share with you guys. Share the screen, and here you go. So here's my calendar, okay? You guys, can you see that? Hey, Sam, can you see this? Sam Stearns, can you see the calendar? Okay, perfect. So here's my calendar. Now, I make this every single month, and I print this out, and I put it on my corkboard, and this is how I know what I'm doing every single day, every single week. Now, I do use a business activity tracker that helps me with my daily routine, and I'm gonna recommend the 2 after this. But this is my plan for August. So the first thing you're gonna notice is that every single Sunday, I am marketing something. This is purposeful, okay? This marketing plan is for me to know what I'm going to post about. What did you use to make the calendar? So I made this calendar with Canva, if you have a question. So I use Canva for mostly all of my graphics. So every Sunday, you're gonna see that I have something that I'm marketing on for that week. Also, that means that a lot of my follow-up messages will be regarding this topic. Most of my posts that I make that week will be about this topic. So for example, the last day of July, so Sunday, July 30th, I'm gonna market that entire week for the challenge group. The reason why is because most likely you will have people last minute who wanna sign up. Pretty much, you can lock in Success Club 5 in this first week if you market the challenge group properly. That week, you can breadcrumb about the challenge group. It's the last week to sign up. You can make 2 posts about your challenge group. Lots of follow-ups that last week. This gives you an opportunity to lock in Success Club 5 in your first week by the 7th if you market the challenge group that entire week. Now, you'll see on Monday that the free 5-day challenge group begins, okay? I would highly recommend, even as a coach, 2.5 years, I still run a free group every single month. It is so crucial. If you are a new coach, it's even more crucial for you to be running a free group. 2 months ago, I did a call and I showed you the free group outline. I gave all of you ladies the free group outline. You can use that. You can change out the graphics. You can use the graphic. You can use the meal plan. You can make your own meal plan. I gave you everything you needed to know to run a free group, so there's no excuse in my eyes. It's only 5 days. Run it Monday through Friday. This gives you an opportunity to give. All of those women that say no to you about a challenge group, this is your opportunity to give them something with nothing, asking nothing in return. This also gives you the opportunity to give them a glimpse of what your challenge group looks like. Now, here is strategy. The free group is the week before the challenge group prep begins. So what that does is that gives me the opportunity to run a free group and plant seeds during the week of the free group to get people then signed up for the challenge group, which begins prep on August 7th. So do you see how there's a strategy to how I do that? Okay. I have a free group right before the challenge group prep begins so that I can roll in new challengers from the free group into the challenge group prep, which starts on the 7th. So then you can see on August 7th, my challenge group prep begins. That is also usually the last date that I allow people to join my challenge group. Sometimes I'll give them wiggle room and let them join by the 9th, that Wednesday, but the 7th is the last day because I want them to get their Shakeology on time for the challenge group starting on the 14th. 7th, honestly, I do this for strategy because by the 7th, you can for sure help 3 women by the 7th and lock in Success Club 5 by the 7th, the way the challenge groups are, the way they're laid out. Now you can see on the 6th, I have another week of marketing for the challenge group, planting seeds, doing follow-ups, all of that fun stuff. Move down to next week. You'll see on the 13th, I say market for coaching. Ladies, I know some of you, this is like one of those big fears that you have to talk about coaching, but you want to talk about coaching. It's an incredible opportunity. Incredible. Share how coaching has changed your life. I will answer questions at the end of this because I want to leave time for the thing at the end. The 13th, I start marketing for coaching because my challenge group will start on the 14th. I'm not going to sign people up for the challenge group on the 14th. I mean, I could, but really I want to talk about coaching starting on the 13th. And the reason why I want to talk about coaching on the 13th is because the next week, I don't have this here, but I will put it here on the 24th, Thursday, the 24th, I always host a coach opportunity call. So that gives me a week and a half to talk about coaching and to invite people to my coach glimpse group or my coach sneak peek or my what is coaching all about. It allows me to funnel them straight in there, okay? My challenge group will start officially on the 14th, okay? We'll scroll back down, then you'll see on the 20th, it says market free group. That will give me an entire week to market a free group to then get them starting in the free group on the 28th. So do you guys see the pattern here? How every single week, it's a different thing I'm marketing to roll them into the next group. And as you can see here on the 24th, which I didn't put that there, but I will, is I'll have my coach opportunity call. That gives me an opportunity to invite challengers that have, you know, maybe the potential to be a great coach. So it allows me to funnel them through. And then my next free group will start on the 28th, and then you'll see it just rolls right into the month of September. Now, if you follow that system, you should be able to lock in Success Club by the first of the challenge group. If not, I have it here. Commit to 1 life by the first Friday, 2 lives by the second Friday, 3 lives by the third, 4 lives by the fourth, and then 5 lives by the 5th week. And this is a goal that I set for myself to help 1 person a week, and then it will just have a compound effect. So by the last week of the month, you should be at Success Club 10 right there. So that's kind of how I do that. Now you can see that every Monday there's a National Wake Up Call. I have that on my planner because the National Wake Up Call you want to be on. It is resources for you to grow. Every Tuesday I have a coach call. You guys should be on that. 2 of those calls a month, you should be on them. I have here the Dynasty United call, which is the 2nd and the 4th call of the month on Thursdays. She flip-flops those, Brittany does. It's either at 8 or 9 p.m. Eastern time. So it's really based on what she announces. And then that's my calendar. That's what I follow. I do have a save the date here just so you guys can see it if you live local. Also, if you don't live local, September 22nd and September 23rd is Super Saturday weekend. For us in Florida, it's September 22nd, and we actually have Chris Downing, the celebrity trainer of Shift Shop, coming, and I will be helping coordinate that event. So if any of you ladies want to volunteer, let me know. You can come help plan this event with me, but that is on September 22nd. And if you live out of state, yours is either usually on a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. So make sure you check the Coach Online office because I would highly recommend attending this because it will be amazing. So that is my calendar. I sit down at the end of every month and I look at the next month and I say, what do I need to do to be successful? What do I need to do to hit Success Club and to grow my challenge group? What do I need to do to grow my team and to grow my my coach opportunity call that I'm having and invite people? I do this every single month. And I promise you, it's what helps me lock in Success Club. It's what helps me attract new coaches, attract new challengers, because I have a plan. And ladies, you have to have a plan, and there's a strategy for everything. I'm looking at the chat real quick. Corey, it's most likely going to be held in Clearwater, and they actually have a website where they will post how you purchase your ticket. The tickets are super cheap. They're like, if you buy them in advance, they're like $10. They're really easy. I'm looking at your question, Patricia, really quick. I make the calendars on Canva and PicMonkey, and then your challenge group prep is your first week of the challenge group or their prep. Yes. So where it says challenge group prep begins, that's prep week. So I actually turn off the option to even post in the challenge group. So all they see is my daily post of like how to prep for the challenge. And then I don't start until the 14th. And I run it that way every single month, that same exact formula. Will Chris be attending all state-based super? No, I'm not. I don't think he is. I honestly can't say because Super Saturday is all the same weekend. So I'm pretty sure he'll be in Florida, but I don't know. There's no way he can attend all of them. So I'm not sure he'll be there, but I know he'll be at Florida. So that is that. I'm going to move on. And then the last thing is I just want to remind you guys of tracking your business. Now, I showed you a calendar, and the calendar I implement every single month. I share it every single month. But not only do I want you guys to read the 12-week year, but for those of you that maybe struggle to hit Success Club, for those of you that are maybe struggling to grow your team, maybe you're struggling with your own health and fitness, maybe you're not seeing results, or maybe some of you are struggling with self-doubt, you guys need to track your business. I have been tracking my business from day one. When I worked in the beginning of coaching 1 hour a day, I tracked my business. Now, working the business 4 to 6 hours a day, I track my business. This is going to show you what you need to do to move your business forward. I know that so many of you are not tracking your business. And the reason why I know that is because you're probably not hitting Success Club and you're not growing your team. And you might not even be doing your workouts. So these are 2 trackers that you can use. One is Brittany Leggett created, and I kind of revamped it to make it our own. And then the other one I love, honestly, I really love Beachbody's Business Activity Tracker because it literally tells you what to do every day. It tells you to add 3 new people, make 3 posts on social media, start 3 conversations, invite 3 people, follow up with 3 new people. It's the power of 3s, but it starts off with building you, doing your workout, drinking your shakes, and doing personal development. Ladies, I will tell you this. I'm 100% sure after being in this business for 2.5 years, if you do this every single day, if you commit to this and you complete this tracker 80%, you will hit Success Club before the 15th, and you will also grow your team to become a diamond coach. I know it because of my own example from myself of tracking my business. So I will post these for you. I would love for you guys to use this. If you're struggling, use this. If you want to have accountability, post it to your upline coach. If you're my coach, send this tracker to me and I'll check it and I'll help you where you're struggling. The rhythm of daily action aligned with your goals creates the momentum that separates dreamers from achievers. That is by Darren Hardy. You guys, it's the small actions that you do every single day that lead to the compound effect of you reaching your goals. If you guys want to be where I'm at in 2 years, if you guys want to make this a full-time income, if you guys want to be diamond, if you want to be an elite coach, if you want to be where I'm at or where another coach is on our team, you have to be consistent with the daily actions, which means doing your workout, drinking your shakes, connecting with 3 people a day, sharing on your Facebook wall 3 times a day about what you're doing. If you're not doing that, that's why you're struggling. So I want to challenge all of you ladies to create an action plan, to use this calendar, implement it in your business. Start using a tracker because this will move you forward. I'm 100% sure of it because of my own experience. And honestly, the successful leaders on our team, the diamond coaches, Megan, Allie, Alyssa, Jennifer. We have new upcoming coaches that are almost diamond. Rebecca, she's one of Alyssa's. If you guys do this, track your business, you will grow. So I'm going to stop there because I want to leave the next 20 minutes for all of our ladies. And I'm going to stop sharing that. And then I will answer questions at the end after oh my gosh, there's so many faces on here. I see all of your faces now. I love it. Okay, so I'm going to post all of those graphics in the Coach Family page. So you can print them out. You can use them, okay? Because I want you to use the tracker. I want you to use the calendar. If we do this cohesively as a team, we will be unstoppable. You will be unstoppable. You will change so many lives. And I'm pumped up about this because it will radically change your business if you do a marketing plan and if you follow a tracker. So I'm going to literally go across. Okay, so Corey asked me a question really quick. Do you give your new challengers or new coaches a welcome gift? All depends. Okay. So certain times of the month, I do specials. Like this month, because I have our new logo and I have our new shirts, all of my new challengers received a shirt. They're receiving a shirt from me, all of my new challengers, just because I want to get our new logo out there and our new shirt to represent our mission. So all of my new July coaches, or new coaches and new challengers, will be getting that shirt. I don't do something every single month. I don't think you need to. Now, if you are someone that likes to send something special, I will recommend postable.com. It's Postable, postable.com. I love it. Some of you, maybe you've received a card in the mail from me. It's postable.com. So what you can do is you can pick out a cute card and you can actually send maybe a new challenger or a new coach a welcome card or a thank you card, something like that, because that stuff really goes a long way. It makes it personalized. So I'm going to move on. I'm going to literally go down the list. I'm asking you guys to get out your pen and paper, to get out your notes on your phone, and I want you to write down what these women say, because each and every one of us ladies that attended Summit, we had different experiences. We had different aha moments. Some of us have been in coaching for 2.5 years, some of us 1 year, some of us 1 month. So we're all different levels and we've all received something different. So I'm going to literally just go down who I see first, and I'm going to call you out and share one takeaway, one aha moment, one tip, whatever you want to give to these women. Keep it around like 2 or 3 minutes. And I'm going to start with Alyssa because I see you first. So go, Alyssa. I'm going to move this.
Exciting. Okay, so you know what? Honestly, you guys, I have to say it was like the best experience ever. And I spent honestly most of the day like in tears, just crying, like chills. It was so inspiring. The speakers were awesome, but I'm just going to give you kind of my takeaways from the week and my thoughts on the future and everything. So when I was watching, first of all, Allie's amazing, and watching her walk across the stage and, you know, taking in the like 45,000?
Yeah.
So crazy, by the way, you guys, like it was the best experience, but taking that all in and, you know, watching the people walk across the stage, my takeaways from everything that was spoken that weekend is that this is not impossible. That's it. You know, this is not impossible. This is hard work. It's consistency. It's, you know, really the little daily task of doing things when you don't want to, you know, the waking up early and sending your invites, doing your live videos, which by the way, terrified me. And did you see I did too? And I actually did like 5 that day because I'm just going to break out of my comfort zone and do it. And the truth is, I have to be really honest with you guys. I feel like I have a gift of community. I really do. I feel like it's my gift. And I feel like everybody has their own gifts, but there's something in me personally that just holds me back from sharing that. It's like fear of people seeing who I am, or judgment or failure. And it's time that I just kind of let that go and be okay with people being uncomfortable, which, you know, truthfully, people aren't uncomfortable. I think it's me being uncomfortable with the situation of the live videos, like actually terrify me. They like literally terrify me in so many ways. But watching the speakers on stage and doing that, weirdly enough, I was like, you know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to do it. I believe in myself to do it. So that's my takeaway. And I feel like I have a plan and attack for my team. I'm so excited. My girls on my team are freaking rock stars. And I've got my elite calendar printed out. We're going to do it. So we have a plan and attack, and I'm excited about the future, and, you know, never be scared to share your gift, and always believe in yourself. And yeah, it can happen. You know, it's not impossible. It's just hard work. That's it.
And I'm gonna put you on the spot, Alyssa, because I like accountability. What was your goal leaving Summit?
Oh, 5-star by, I think it's November, because you have to hold it for 6 weeks. So yeah, I've got to make the plan. I'm picking up a ginormous whiteboard tomorrow and putting it in my office wall.
Watch this, you guys.
It's like 6 feet by, that's what I'm getting. Okay. So it's like 6 feet by 4 feet. I found it on Facebook Marketplace. It's going on my office wall. I have a whiteboard, but it's not big enough to like write stuff down. So I just need a plan. That's it. And I'm a really good goal setter. It's just having the plan and just speaking the goals out loud, and knowing that it's possible, and that I can do it. And I also feel like, I know, okay, I went over my 2 minutes, but for me, I have really had trouble sharing the coach opportunity, like really feel uncomfortable with it. I don't know what it is. It's like, I love it so much. But after talking to you, Allie, and I'm switching my strategy. So like I do like 80% challenger invites typically, and like maybe 20%, probably like more like 10% coach invites, and I'm switching. Okay, so today I sent out like 30 coach invites. Like, I'm just going to do it, you know, just do it. It's okay.
Love it.
That's it. That was like 5 minutes.
All of it starts with your belief in yourself, in your community, in your challengers, in your team. Okay, moving on to Erica. Go, girl.
I agree with everything Alyssa said. Holy cow, it was just mind-blowing. And yeah, I feel like it's totally attainable by anybody. I mean, you just have to put in the work and do it, and you can be on that stage. I mean, Allie, you're proof, right? You put in your work, you were there. So I feel like it was amazing to see all those people up there, but it also felt like anybody could do it if they just put their mind to it. So that was one big thing. I think the thing that stuck out the most is how much they went, and I think that more so probably because that Ignite conference was first, and they did a lot of sharing your story. And so that definitely stood out to me, and how you connect, and how they said it was an emotion-based business. And that stuck to me too. Like, put emotion in your post and in your content, and it will go way farther than just dry content, you know, just basic plain, you should try this, you should do that. So, you know, get yourself to stand out, be vulnerable in your story, share it all. Don't be scared to share your story. And one of them said, I can't remember who it was, but Scotty Hobbs said, don't run away. It can come to light. So even though, you know, you try to hide it all in, it's not good for everybody. So share your story, and don't be scared to be brave about it. And then, gosh, I don't know. I just have so many aspirations, and I feel like, Alyssa, you said your shift of recruiting coaches versus recruiting people for the challenge group is exactly what I did. I have spent the whole last year focusing nothing but challenge groups, which is good. I mean, I love them, and I love running them, and it's fun, and I like to get people excited about it. But I spent, 4% on recruiting, coaching, and getting into that part of it. So this is a total mind shift coming out of Summit is recruit, and don't be scared to talk about the coaching opportunity, because you never know whose life you're going to change. So that's it.
Thanks, Erica. Love it. Emily, your turn, girl.
So I am in orange, and I'm holding orange. I feel like I'm daily sunshine right now, which, if you know me, is my personality. Okay, so I wrote some notes. Christina Delgado is one of the top coaches, and one thing that she calls herself is fit-ish. Like, she is not a size 2. She's not super skinny, but she's built this empire on just being who she is. I really thought she was incredible. So she talked a lot about the power of storytelling, and what makes you stand out from the crowd. She really emphasized being vulnerable and open. And she said, if this is something that you struggle with, there's a really good TED Talks on vulnerability. So she said, what's the scary thing that you don't want to share? And her example was with the birth of her son, DJ. He has autism. And she was in absolute complete denial until a doctor sat her down and said, your son is being diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder. And she said, either I can hide that or I can use my pain as a platform to be able to share that and connect with other moms and be an inspiration for others. So she really emphasized sharing your vulnerability as part of your story. She said to use crisp, clean imagery to represent your story. The picture is the thing that's going to connect with people first, so that they don't keep scrolling and they're actually stopping to read your content. She said that, for example, ads with imagery sell more. So think of yourself as an ad and your message as an ad. So either use similar filters, but just make sure that your photos you're sharing are high quality. And relate to your audience. Tell them why you're just like them. If you're a hot mess mom, tell them about it. If you, have things that aren't going well, if things in your life are a source of struggle, like make sure to share that. We don't want to be a Facebook community of absolutely perfect, totally friendly, super positive Beachbody coaches. Because at the end of the day, that's not representing our true, authentic selves. So for your post, add value and be purposeful, like know the message that you want to share. And do that with your challengers too. So she said you have to go first, no matter what it is, starting a program, being consistent, setting goals. And Allie, high five, you do this very well. I know that you were up at 5 a.m. getting business stuff done, and that's a goal of mine too. I'm a school teacher, so 5 to 7 will be my sweet spot where I can actually get business work done. But if I want my challengers or my coaches to do that, I have to do it first. Flipping my card over. Okay, next thing I want to share. Sorry if I'm talking too fast. If any of you are English language learners, you didn't catch it. That's what my online course is right about now. Okay, next up. So Darren Oline is the founder of Shakeology, and I have never been so jazzed about our product before. I feel like I've been drinking it just to drink it for the last year. I knew I would flip it over and look in the back at some great ingredients, but I didn't truly know a lot about it. So there were 2 different trainings where I got to hear Darren speak, and he's absolutely incredible. First of all, he's 50 and he looks like a 25-year-old. So obviously there's something going right there. But he said the reason that Shakeology is not organic is because the ingredients are sourced literally from all over the world. So things are coming from the Amazon, the Himalayan mountains. There's a vitamin tree in Africa that is called moringa, which translates to never die. So the people that are eating off this fruit tree live to be very, very old. And just really interesting stories about how the minerals and the supplements and the nutrients are actually being sourced from all around the world. He said, you need to take care of your vessel so that you can live out your purpose. And that just really struck me. He said, aging is simply stripping your body of nutrients, and drinking Shakeology is like taking a nutrient bath for the inside of your body every day. He said, I don't know why this struck me. It's the same for water. What do you do when your hands are dirty? You wash them with water. What do you do when your body is dirty? You wash it with water. So his living healthy tips were very simple. Bathe your body in nutrients, aka Shakeology. Get proper rest, which is not something you'll do at Summit. Drink lots of water, and just fill your body with like clean, healthy nutrients. So if you guys have questions about Shakeology, make sure to dig into it a little bit deeper. You're gonna see just as many awful negative posts on YouTube as you will see positive ones. So just make sure you do your research and that you can talk more intricately about the product that we sell, because it really is phenomenal. It's a fantastic product. There's really nothing like it on the market. And I've been drinking it for a year because, like, I wish I knew more about it so that I could share that wealth. Summit was incredible. I am still, like, I'm a different person. My husband's like, when are you gonna calm down? I'm like, nope, I'm on fire. So I just can't wait for Summit next year. And I am going to be Diamond. I'm going to be a Diamond coach. Erica, I was like you. I was just focused on getting challengers and running a good group. Challengers, SC. Now I really want to give and build a community of other coaches, because I think I can do it. I hadn't really believed that I could do it, so I never really tried. But now I'm saying it out loud. I'm going to be a Diamond coach. Mic drop.
I love it. Yay. I will say this, ladies, really quick about Emily. Like, I have been, like, bringing up Diamond to her forever, and she's like, nah. And she had her aha moment at Summit. Like, I mean, so it was really amazing to be a part of that, because it just, like, she flipped the switch. It was like, flip the switch. So really excited. And then for you, Erica, you want to share your goal real quick, and then we'll move on to Amy?
My goal is to have set schedule hours. That was a big thing. I talked to my mom, which I haven't done yet. Still scared. And really just the vital behaviors, just literally getting the invites out, getting it done, making the connections, and keeping track better. And scheduling my biz bash with you every week so that I can have some accountability. I need it.
Okay, perfect. Amy, your turn, girl. Go ahead, you're muted.
I'm the rookie of the group. So I had no idea what to expect. I was going in kind of blind. And I was scared I was going to be overwhelmed. And I wasn't. I came out excited more than overwhelmed, which is awesome. But more so than information, like gathering all the information, because we can always watch, YouTube videos on how to gain followers or how to do challenge groups. For me, the takeaway was the sisterhood of how all of our coaches kind of came together and just kind of supported each other through all of it. So for me personally, there's always that doubt whether or not if it's just whether or not I'm going to hit Success Club, or just doubt of, is this for me? And I've, to be honest, I've had those doubts. And, before going to Summit, I messaged one of our girls, and she's on this call, and she's amazing. I'm not going to mention her name, but I messaged her and let her know my concern and told her, you've been you're not like Allie, who've been in this, business 2 to 5 years. You're somewhat newer, and I just want to get a takeaway from it. And she was so supportive. And so, I don't know, after talking with her, it just gave me more fire to do it. And I feel like our girls and our sisterhood is just, I don't know, it's an amazing part of what we do. It's more than just, Success Club's important and getting rank is important, but it's also, supporting each other. And that was so important to me, because I have friends that have totally banned me from Facebook, and I have, and it's sad because they don't support me. And you come into this group and it's all support. You post things and it's all support. So for me, I learned a lot, and I learned from the speakers, and I learned a lot of things to take away and to study and to research. But it's also the sisterhood and the late nights and just the friendships that we made. I've never met any of you, but I feel like I've gained best friends. And I can honestly say that. Like, you guys are like my cover photo right now on Facebook. That's how much I love you. And I mean, I hate going after Emily because she's amazing at speaking and everything, but that's just what I took. That's what I got out of it, was just the sisterhood of everything and knowing that we have each other to go to if we start to have those doubts, or if we start, just needing something, other than going to Facebook and hearing all of the negativity. We have each other to push us and to see the positivity in each other. So that was my takeaway. I love you guys.
I love you. That was so good. And one thing that she said that really stood out to me was obviously sisterhood. That's like my heart. Is she said, if you start doubting, or if you start questioning, or if you start feeling defeated, that is what this team is for. Because I will tell you this, ladies, and they even asked us at Summit, like they said at one point, like, raise your hand if you've wanted to quit coaching. I could say that at least once a month I want to quit coaching. I'm like, because we're in an emotional business. We're emotionally invested in these women's lives, and we are emotionally giving of ourselves to other people. So you're going to have moments where you are tired, and there's going to be moments where you feel like, I can't help one person this month, or maybe you missed a goal that you've had. And that's where you plug into the team. And I will say what Amy said is, I have purposely created this culture of friendship and sisterhood because of my lack, of the lack I didn't have. So this has all been created from my place of need and from what I knew other women needed. And the best part of this and the beauty of this is that you guys aren't in this business alone. You're not doing this alone. You're not living life alone. You get to have each other. And honestly, when you get to meet one another, when you get on team calls, when you get to go to Summit, when you get to go to retreats, it just creates more connective tissue, and it just establishes the friendship on an even deeper level. Honestly, it's even hard to explain. So that is what the sisterhood is for. And I will say this, you won't find anything else like it, because you're not just growing remarkable, life-changing businesses together, but you get to live life together. You get to celebrate one another when you have personal victories in your life, when you achieve milestones in your own health, anything like that. That's what this group is for. So moving on, I'm going to stop talking. So next is Rebecca. Go girl.
So, first of all, it was an incredible experience to be there. I love it. The first Thursday was the first day, and I went to the Spanish workshop, and I love that. The new websites, everything that is coming up is going to make my life easier. So I'm excited about that. But in that workshop, they said something that got stuck in my mind. And they said, if you want to be successful and grow your business, you have to act and think like a CEO. You can't treat it like a hobby. If you treat it like a hobby, it's not going to grow. So that just got stuck in my mind. So every day when I get up and, I have other things to do, I always think where do I want to be a year from today? So if I want to be at a different level, I have to do things that I don't feel like doing sometimes. But if I want to grow, I have to do those things. So I have to change my thinking and act like the CEO of my business. When I got here, I had a serious conversation with my husband and told him, I have a business to grow. I'm very serious about this. This is not my hobby. This is not something that I do for fun. So he knows that if I'm on the phone and if I'm on a phone call, this is a serious thing for me. This is a serious thing that I want to do. So I just wanted to make it clear. And by the way, today he just came and said that he got a check from Beachbody and he was gonna go shopping. So I'm like, no, that's mine. That's not yours. That's just your name there, but that's mine. Another takeaway was the personal development. I just want to do more of that. That's going to help me grow as a person, as a leader, and as a coach. So I'm taking notes of books that I'm going to be doing so I can consistently do it. So my main goal is that I want to go 2 stars in the next few months, and I'm going to work hard for that. I've been doing my invites and everything else, so I'm going to do it. I have faith that I'm gonna do it. So I just have to work hard and just do the things that, you know, sometimes I don't feel like doing, but if I want to get there, I have to do it. Let's see. I think that's it.
I love that. It was perfect. It was what you said. You have to be the CEO of, you know, you have to be the CEO. And that is honestly it. I know that I will say this. I'm a fitness fanatic through and through. 90% of the time I love working out, but there's 10% I hate working out. Same thing with this business. 90% of the time I love it, and there's 10% where I don't want to do invites and I don't want to show up. But it's that 90% that you've got to hold on to when you're in that 10% of I don't want to do this, because it's what you do. Like Rebecca said, it's the little things you do today to get you where you want to be a year from now. That's truly what it comes down to. And I posted a quote in our group today. I think it was on our group or on my Facebook page. I said that what's the difference between successful people and unsuccessful people? Successful and unsuccessful is successful people just do it. Even if they don't want to do it, they just do it and they just get it done. And we're blessed enough to actually do this with all of you and each one of you ladies. Like, I mean, that's like unheard of, honestly. I remember Alyssa saying that once, you know, because she has her own fitness business outside of this. And she's like, we actually get to build a business and help one another and have business brainstorms and chat and figure out how to help more people, how to, you know, create this life of freedom. We get to do it together, which is unheard of. So I love that, Rebecca. Be the CEO. And 2 stars happening. It is, girl. So thanks for sharing. Next is Christy McDaniel. Your turn, girlfriend.
Hey,
sorry, we're going over. Just hold tight.
I'll be quick. I'll be super quick because I got to go too. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'm just going to tell you a couple of the quotes that I wrote down in my notes. This was my second summit. It was a totally different experience this go around than it was from the first, for multiple reasons. I think the first time you go, at least for me, I was a new coach. I still didn't know the ins and outs of things, and it was just fun and exciting and amazing and wonderful. And this summit did not disappoint. It was too, but it was different. It was kind of, now that I know a little bit more of the ins and outs, it was an added, I don't know, it was a big ember added to the fire to just propel. I mean, I just hope to propel. So with that being said, there was just a couple quotes that really touched me from the get-go. Miguel, he was talking and I'm sorry, I'm going back. I have so many notes. Can't find them all. But he from the beginning said mindset. You kind of have to lose sometimes. When you do lose, to embrace it. When you don't succeed at what you want to do, to embrace that, because failing is okay, because failing actually can inspire you and others to move forward. So it's okay to lose. It's okay to not meet set goals. It's okay to fail at what you have planned. It's actually better to do that because we're not perfect and nobody is. So how can we coach people to be like us if we're expecting perfection? We're not. So we can't be perfect either. So I really liked that reminder of, fail forward. There was also one about be the guide, not the hero. As a perfectionist, and I've done multiple branding questionnaires and quizzes, I am always the hero. It's kind of hard not to be, but we are in this business to guide people and we don't want to be perfect. So that resonated with me, is to, guide people, not just be the perfect hero for them. Show your imperfections so that they can relate to you and you can guide them then. And following that, it said, get naked. And I remember I perked up because I was kind of tired. And I was like, get naked? Wait, what? But, get naked in your vulnerability and inspire other people by just, bearing your failures and your faults and turn it around to be an inspiration for them instead. I'm trying to hurry. Let's see. Brendan Bouchard. Oh, I love that guy. He was awesome. I can't even find my notes now. It was in here somewhere. But he said a lot of stuff that really, it was good. It was really good. Forgive me. I had highlighted some things and now I can't find it. Anyway, if you guys don't know who Brendan Bouchard is, look him up. He's pretty cool. But he was talking about fears. One thing that I remember about him was that face your fears, whatever it may be. He had this amazing story that had me rolling, like crying, rolling about facing his fears, jumping out of an airplane. But, jump in, face your fears. Your fears is at the edge of your growth. Remember, he said, so go there, go to the edge, because once you face that fear and you go over that edge, then that's where the growth begins. So, just always remember that. And there's so much more. I could talk all night, but I won't. So I'll summarize my goal this year. I want to be a 2-star diamond by the end of the year, hopefully at least 1 by retreat, or I should say diamond qualifying for the retreat, but 2-star by the end. And building a business, having my hours set, and being consistent with all of it. So that's it.
Love it, Christy. You're the bomb.
You're the bomb.com.
You said some of the stuff I was going to say, so that's good.
Sorry.
Talk. Okay, go, Marissa.
Oh, okay. So this was my second summit as well. I was a coach for 6 months last year, and so it was very inspiring and everything. But this year it was just, I had a rough couple of months going into it, and so it really helped relight my fire and my belief in myself. And all the speakers, a lot of them talked about belief, and it's just it was so awesome to again see all these people who were once in your spot, and that they all failed too, and they've all missed tons of goals and that sort of thing. And really, I know I hear it all the time, but consistency. It finally really sunk into me majorly. And so that is something that I'll be definitely keeping up with now. And I really like this quote. Was this Darren Hardy? I think it was. That he was if you, the whole analogy of climbing a mountain. So he was see this mountain, this is my mountain, and I'm climbing it. You're either going to see me waving from the top or laying down on the side. So that's pretty much going headstrong with this business and refusing to quit, refusing to give up, and letting everybody know that you're for real and that you're going to make it happen. And that, you'd love for them to be along with you. If they're not going to be, then, say your piece and goodbye. And another thing that he said, my last thing, I really loved his pendulum analogy. Can you see this? Where you can't have a whole bunch of joy, love, happiness, and success without a whole bunch of pain, rejection, sadness, and failure. So you got to have, the bad stuff to have the really good stuff too. So that kind of tied in with it. But yeah, it was definitely extra special this year. And the whole sisterhood thing, it's true. It's awesome. It makes my heart so happy. And it really helped me get over the fear of inviting to coaching as well, a little more so, because I'm just more confident in what it can bring to other people. So that's my good. Oh, and I'm shooting for 2-star premiere.
You can do it, girl. You can do it. Woo, woo. I said that in my post. I literally, one of my goals is for us to have 8 coaches who are 2-star and above. So that's a handful right there. But I love that, Marissa, especially what you were saying about the pendulum, because it's true, you guys. Coaching isn't all rainbows and sunshine. I think I've been here the longest. So it's not all rainbows and sunshine. It's hard. Life happens. Personal things happen in your life. Business stuff happens. People quit on you. Everything happens in this business. And what's going to keep you here is your why. What's going to keep you here is what you're fighting for. What's going to keep you here is your mission for coaching. Why did you sign up to be a coach? That's what's going to keep you here. So two things. I'm going to keep it really quick. The first thing I want to say is this. This is just a little tip of inspiration to you guys. 2 years ago, I was a coach for 9 months. Okay. I was a 1-star diamond coach. I was afraid as all get out to invite to the coach opportunity. I went to Summit. I came home and our team went from 1 star, not knowing anything about the business, and within 3 months becoming a 5-star elite team, because I believed in the possibility. I believed in the possibility and the opportunity of this business. My eyes were opened. I flipped the switch. For 9 months, I ran challenge groups. I had amazing community things. Yes, I did all of that, which is my heart of coaching. But something flipped, and I realized the opportunity and the possibility for long-term of coaching and what it could do for my life, for my family's life, and every single one of you ladies on this call. So I went to Summit. So literally, you guys have every single possibility at your fingertip. You just have to want it. And you got to want it bad enough. You got to fight hard. You got to fight for it. And you've got to know your why for this, because the pendulum's going to go to the difficult days. It's going to go to the rejection days. It's going to go to the sadness days, but you're going to swing back to the days full of love and joy and excitement and celebration. But that's the roller coaster of coaching. And that's where PD is going to come in. So I have 3 questions for all of you guys. You don't have to answer them right now. Brendan Bouchard, who I love, asked these questions. And it's really interesting. I found myself saying these things literally all day today, because for me, I had a big mindset shift going into this more than anything else, just about mindset and the way I view things as a leader for our team. And these are the 3 questions I want you guys to ask yourself. And I'm going to close with the video and then we're going to be done. But these are the 3 questions I want you guys to ask yourself. How are you going to raise your ambition? How are you going to raise your ambition as a coach over the next 6 months? How are you going to end 2017, and how are you going to raise that? Are you guys coaching on a mediocre level, or do you guys want to be a great coach? Because I know each and every one of you, especially if you're my PS coach, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have reached out to you if I didn't think you'd be an amazing, fabulous coach. Honestly believe that with my whole heart. So how are you going to raise your ambition today, and honestly, and for the rest of coaching? But right now, next is, how are you going to face your fears? Alyssa talked about going live. You know, Erica, Marissa, Christy, they all talked about, and Emily, Amy, all of them talked about their fear of inviting to the coach opportunity. How are you going to face your fears? What is it? Is it inviting to a challenge group? Is it posting on Facebook? I don't care what it is, but what are you going to face your fears? Because I want you guys honestly to write these down. If you're my PS coach, I want you to email these to me or message them to me. If you have a different upline coach, I want you to send your questions to these people, because I want to help you keep accountable. So number 1 is, how are you going to raise your ambition? How can you take one more climb up that mountaintop so you guys can achieve greatness as a coach? 2 is, how are you going to face your fears? What are your fears and how are you going to face them? And the last one is, who and what are you fighting for? As a coach, who and what are you fighting for? Is it for your own self? Is it for your family? Is it for a loved one? Is it for your community? What is it for? Who and what are you fighting for? Because if you don't know what you're fighting for, you're not going to be here for the long haul. I'm 100% sure of that. So those are my 3 questions for you. How are you going to raise your ambition? How are you going to face your fears? And who and what are you fighting for today as a coach in your life and what you're doing? So ask those questions. I want you to send them to me if I'm your PS coach, or send them to your upline coach. And then one more thing that I love that I'm going to honestly ask myself every single day. Brendan Bouchard said this. He said, at the end of every single day, ask yourself, did I live? Did I love? And did I matter? Did you live today, your life to the fullest? Did you love every single person that you came into contact with? And did you matter? Did you make a difference in this world? And literally, I have goosebumps thinking about it, because it puts everything into perspective when you ask yourself, did I live today? Did I love? And did I matter? And that's why we're here as coaches. We are here to keep our hands open, to serve, and to give. And when you do that, everything will be blessed in between. I promise you that. So I'm going to end with this video. And it was really perfect because Brendan Bouchard, I'll type it in 1 second, or someone else can. Alyssa said that this is possible. So this video is really just going to bring in everything that everyone said. So I'm going to play this video for you guys. It's not long. It's like 2 or 3 minutes, and then we're going to be done. Okay. So let me just share this really quick, share the screen, flip it over. So hopefully you guys will be able to hear this. So Gwen, can you see this? Okay. You guys ready? Here we go. Can you hear it?
It's necessary to know that everybody won't see it, that everybody won't join you, that everybody won't have the vision. It's necessary to know that a lot of people like to complain, but they don't want to do anything about their situation, that you are an uncommon breed. You have to know within yourself that I can do this. Even if no one else sees it for me, I must see it for myself. If you want to be the best at that, if you want to reach the pinnacle of that, you must be. There's no way around it. You have to be obsessed with obtaining that. Greatness in any field, greatness cannot be achieved without obsession. People will tell you obsession is a bad thing. It's possible for you to live your dream. It's necessary that you associate with winners, that you work your system, that you are relentless, that you never give up. It's you. You've got to take personal responsibility to make it happen. See, sometimes we can't say, I can do that. But what we can say, that it's possible that I can have my dream.
Somewhere along the line, you changed. You stopped being you. You let people stick a finger in your face and tell you you're no good. And when things got hard, you started looking for something to blame, like a big shadow, until you start believing yourself. You can have a life.
In this lifetime, you don't have to prove nothing to nobody except yourself. And after what you've gone through, if you haven't done that by now, it ain't gonna never happen. It's past possible, meaning that all you gotta do is start. Because if it's past possible to start, you know you're gonna set records. You know you're gonna take it to the next level. You know it's gonna be what you're going to do what's never been done before. If you're willing to do a little bit more than that, if you're willing to stay up just a little longer, sacrifice just a little bit more.
The journey's not easy. Before you start that journey mentally, you must fuel yourself with the right reasons, the right fuel to sustain the entire journey. We all have the ability to do anything.
To have it. You can drive it. You can win it. You can fly it. You can have it. Impossible, baby. It's not. You gotta believe in yourself. You gotta believe in your dream. You gotta believe one day it's gonna be your moment. One day you gonna own the moment. Listen to me. Impossible is just a big word. Question the impossible. The greatest achievements of mankind were made by people who questioned impossible. The Wright brothers questioned what people call impossible.
So we're going to close with that video. And the two things I want you guys to take away from that video is greatness cannot be achieved without obsession. So I want you guys to be freaking obsessed with changing your life and changing other women's lives, because that's why we're here, and own your moment. Because each and every one of you guys are going to have so many moments in coaching that's just going to be aha moments. So own your moments, be obsessed with this coach life, because when you do that, you will achieve every vision, every dream, everything that you hope for. as a coach. So that is it. Thank you guys for staying on. I know it's a little late. I'll post a recording, and you guys are awesome. And I'm super excited to see where this year takes us. And I will post the video and all of the graphics for you guys in our Coach Family page. So love you, ladies. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for getting on. You're the best. Love you, ladies. Bye.